In this video, we're going to be talking about setting up Inkscape uh, for the first time. If you're a brand new user to Inkscape, there's a couple of things that we have to do. One of the things that we want to do is we want to be able to zoom in and out with our wheel mouse. And by default, when we install Inkscape, we can zoom in and out with our wheel mouse, but we have to hold down the control key. And we don't want to have to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up here to Edit and Preferences. And you'll get this big dialog box. And right here where it says interface on the left here, we go into that and then we come down to keyboard. And then what we're going to do is come over to modifiers. And then you'll see the first option there is canvas. And we'll go ahead and open that up. And right here where it says canvas zoom, yours is going to say control. But we want to just tick that off. So we've got canvas zoom. We want to turn control off. And then up here in vertical pan, yours is going to be blank. And we just want to turn on control. And then that's taken care of. That's all we need to do. And now if you come over here, you can zoom in and out with your wheel mouse. Then what we're going to do is go back to shortcuts. And in the search bar, we're going to type in toggle. Okay, and you'll see right here it says display mode toggle. Okay, and you see it says I have a keyboard shortcut set of Alt Q. If I click in that area where it says shortcut, if I click in that area, see it says new accelerator. And in my case, I'm going to stick with Alt Q, so I just hit Alt Q. And if you're brand new installed to Inkscape, when we select Alt Q, it's probably going to tell you that it's assigned to something else and ask you, do you want to override it? And we do, so that's all we have to do. So we'll go ahead and set that to Alt Q, and then we can go ahead and close that out, and then we'll be able to toggle. So if I grab my rectangle tool, my R key on my keyboard, and now I hit Alt Q, you should be able to do that. We see just the outline path, the fill, with Alt Q. Okay? So that takes care of that. Now, just real quickly over here on the far right, you see various icons here. Okay, now your icons will probably look different than mine. Couple things. We can click on an icon and drag it. So we can put them in the order that we want. So here we start off with our layers and objects, and then we move on to stroke and fill. This is our alignment tool, our text tool. This one you're probably not going to have on a fresh install of Inkscape, and that is our transform. This one you definitely won't have, and that's our extension gallery, live path effects, bitmap, and then finally our export options. So if you don't have these exactly, you can click on this little down arrow and you'll see that we have all kinds of options here. Align and distribute we talked about, transform we talked about, our text tool, trace bitmap. You see? So there's our extension gallery and so on. Path effects is down here under the advanced section. We see path effects. So once we open those and use those and then close Inkscape, these will remain open the next time you go back into Inkscape. So that's really it. We can switch between millimeters and inches. Some, on rare occasions, I do need to switch to inches, but mostly I work in millimeters. But yeah, that is the basics of setting up your Inkscape so you can follow along more easily with our video tutorials and when we're doing our live class events. It's helpful for you to use the same keyboard shortcuts that we are and the same kind of basic configuration here. So that's how we have ours set up, and so that should be it. So hopefully this helps you get your Inkscape set up to match the video tutorials in our live instruction. Keep in mind that we do have a live class every Monday night at 7 p.m. Central Time, and definitely if you are not part of our free Patreon, you probably want to be. We post a lot of good files almost every day. And also we have our Facebook group which is the STL 3D warehouse. Links to these are in the video description. Lots of good information on our Facebook group, and we do have pop-up events all the time for various types of training. So you definitely want to join the Facebook group so you get notification of those as well. So until next time, thanks for watching. If you have any questions or need one-on-one training or some custom files made for you, this is my contact information, so feel free to reach out via email. You can text me. You could even give me a call. I'd be happy to answer questions or give you more details on the one-on-one training we offer, and as well as if you need custom files made until you are up to speed on how to make them yourself, feel free to reach out and we'd be happy to help you with that as well.